Director Brian Intihar revealed as much in an interview with The Washington Post, saying that the sequel's map will be twice the size of Spider-Man 1's. He also teased what it's like to swing around in Queens, which we previously learned would become available during last week's 12-minute gameplay demo. In terms of the size of the city, it's double the size compared to Spider-Man 1, Intihar said. When you play in Queens, there's much more of a neighborhood feel, smaller buildings, which is why the web wings work so well traversing in that area, where you can swing low to the ground if you want to, or you can fly through. Players in Spider-Man 1 could only move around Manhattan. On the other hand, Queens and Brooklyn will both be included in Spider-Man 2, and other boroughs are anticipated as well. Intihar suggested how the addition of Queens and Brooklyn may break up the web-slinging boredom in an interview with the Japanese publication Famitsu via Jamatsu. You'll notice these two places are distinct from Manhattan because they are somewhat smaller and residential, he added. I believe you'll look forward to some surprising situations we haven't done previously, such as a combat on the river between two of the cities. The story trailer features more new locations that can be explored. Coney Island comes first. Insomniac Games gives us a panning glimpse of Coney Island, a peninsula jutting off of Brooklyn known for its amusement park and beaches, at the 32-second mark of the teaser, which you can view below. This portion of Spider-Man 2 appears to be rife with Easter eggs and references because it is shown at night and is followed by a scene when Peter meets Harry and Miles. Just recall the ESU Halloween party from the first Spider-Man game with all the wonderful costumes and subtle references. The Oscorp Tower comes in second. We next see Kraven's henchmen storm into a building, and we see a man tearing down trees. The main structure out of which Oscorp Industries runs is called Oscorp Tower. The tallest skyscraper on the island, it stands out on the far side of Manhattan. It is located in Midtown Manhattan at 300 West 57th Street. As you are aware, Oscorp Industries maintain top-secret data at a number of hidden research sites. However, Spider-Man ultimately stole all of the data so that the user could use it to gain enhancements for him in the video game The Amazing Spider-Man. Whitney Chang would locate these establishments for Spider-Man to break into and steal Oscorp's data in order for the player to unlock improvements for him using his Osphone in exchange for helping her take original photographs of the city. To the right of the man, we can see the phrase lobby, and above it, there are stars that appear to be holograms that haven't been projected onto a huge TV yet. Another screenshot was released by Insomniac in which the entire building is being destroyed while the player is wearing the symbiote suit. However, the word lobby can be seen directly beneath his leg or knee in the same location, which appears to be an Oscorp facility. At the game's recent Comic-Con event, Insomniac stated that players will be able to travel to Peter's Queen's childhood home. You can view the new concept art from Insomniac below, along with the full panel video, to see what Aunt May's house will look like in the game. Given the circumstances of the first game, it will be intriguing to see how the game incorporates Aunt May's house into the plot. During MJ's mission, we might be able to explore Norman's penthouse similarly to Marvel's Spider-Man. Once the lift is unlocked throughout the objective, players return to the main foyer and sneak into the lift just before Silver Sable and Norman Osborn leave. Players can find a mask in the penthouse beside some blueprints, and when Mary Jane wears it, they can find a secret door in the wall. On the dining room table, there is a hint that will help players figure out the code for the keypad that has been disclosed. This will then require them to locate Harry Osborn's room key. In the Marvel Spider-Man 2 prequel comic, Peter was attempting to earn a teaching credential while also having to make mortgage payments on the Queen's home that he had inherited after his aunt tragically passed away at the conclusion of the original game. Later in the trailer, Peter can be seen dressed in a tuxedo and working as a waiter. However, given that he appears anxious and concentrated, it's more likely that this is part of an investigation. Players may be able to visit Brooklyn Vision's Academy, which could be important to the plot as Miles Morales is applying for college during the events of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Miles Morales delays writing his application essay by performing Spider-Man duties instead, and this could play a part in the story.
Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right. Feels like there's something attached to the back of the frame. Score! This must be the key for Harry's room. What? This can't be for Harry, can it? Law books. Harry wants to be an environmental attorney, like his mom. I used to be so jealous of Harry's family. They were so happy. At least compared to me and my dad. But when Emily got sick, everything changed. Oh man, look at us. We used to be so carefree. I miss those days.